This home will be happy. This home will be joyful.
Be joyful, yeah.
Happy, happy home.
'Cause I love you,
It shall reign.
Good day, viewers. My name is Uzebuchi Kamara. I can be called Kamara. We are live on your favorite TV station, Accord Television Network. And today we are bringing your favorite program, which is Joyful and Happy Home. I have these two wonderful ladies with me to discuss a very interesting topic with you, which is the roles of husbands in the home. And I know that this topic is so dear to all of us women, and we cannot wait to dive into it. So let me start by introducing our guests today on the program. By my right, we have,
Ikuda Isifolakemi.
yes, and we have another beautiful lady.
Vivian Nkolaku.
Okay, thank you so much. Like I said, we have the roles of husbands in the home to discuss. Yes, I know that every man out there should come and key into this program right now. If you know someone that knows someone that is a man, call him to come and join us and discuss this program. Okay, we want to ask, please, I want to ask you, ma,
Okay.
who should be the chief commanding officer in disciplining the children? Whose role is it?
Thank you. The chief commanding officer should be the husband. The father is the man. That is how it has been. Even God himself made it so. You can see if you check the Bible very well, God created man first, which is our father, Adam. Out of his rib created woman. So the person that should be the chief commanding officer, that should take the forefront, is the man, the father. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I don't know if you have any contrary opinion to this, or you have something you want to add.
Not really. But being from the onset, man is the head of a home. So he's who should be in charge and taking care of the children. In everything is a man. Because he's a head in a family.
Okay, it's not like I disagree with you both. You both have actually said perfectly right. Yes, the chief commanding officer should be the man in the home. He should be the one that makes sure that there's order and discipline in the home, especially amongst the children. I also want to add that yes, I mentioned the chief commanding officer, but I believe that it is the duty of both the husband and the wife to ensure that they unanimously make sure that the children take instructions and do the right thing. Because I know there are cases where children will want to pick sides, being that, oh, mommy will do nothing if I do this, or daddy will do nothing if I do that. Is the husband responsible for the rent?
Yes, the husband should be responsible for the rent. I'm not saying that women can't help, but the responsibility of house rent should be from man. They can agree, I'm not talking about that, but the person that should take the forefront is the man. Don't forget that God said that this man and this woman, they will live and they will cleave together and become one. So husband should be responsible for the rent and everything, like furnitures and every other thing in the house should be the role of the husband. Thank you.
Ma, do you agree with her on that?
Yes, I agree, but I want to add to it. For a man being the head of the family, being the pillar of a home, it is his duty to be the head, to be responsible for the house rent.
Okay. So my guest here on this show says that the man should be responsible for the house rent. So any man out there that is not paying the house rent, you are wrong. So you should come do something. Make sure that the landlord does not kick you out of your home. Make sure you are up and doing to be able to pay your rent. Okay, I have another question to ask. Should the husband help the wife in domestic chores? I want to start with you, ma. Do you think it's okay for the husband, after paying rent, after paying school fees, to also help the wife in doing domestic chores at home?
Yeah, it's not the duty of a man to do domestic work, but in a part where the woman maybe is heavy, maybe is pregnant, or there's a health issue, the man too can assist, but it is the duty of a woman. So a man can help too in a family.
Okay, let me ask you. You've already heard the question. Should the man partake in domestic chores at home?
Yes, but like she said, it's not the duty of the man, but the man can partake. It is their home, not anybody's home. If the woman is here doing this, we are just one body. We can't be here and there. You have it, we have a lot of things to do at home, maybe weekend. A man can pick something else and help the wife. After all, you are still going to need her in the other room. But what if it's way out and tired? She will give you that I'm tired, I will not be able to do it. So a responsible, good, caring man can help. Not that it's your work, but you can help out so that your wife will be happy, because this mood come from within. If you are happy, everything else will work well. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Thank you.
So the men out there, the husbands out there, you've heard it. If you want to be happy in the other room, you actually have to assist your wife in doing some chores so that she can have enough energy and enough time for you in the other room. Thank you so much for that point, ma. Okay, I also want to ask, who should be the sole provider in the family? Should it be a shared responsibility, or should it just be for the man alone? Because we know that in the Western countries, a lot of things they do are shared responsibilities. We have the woman doing this. They actually, some go to the extent of sharing chats. Today you are doing the cooking. Today you are doing that. So I want to ask.
The man is this sole provider in a home because the food, the shelter, the clothing, everything that concerns in the family should be the man. He should be in charge in providing for the family. But where the man is handicapped, the woman can assist.
Okay, so on that, what do you have to say? Should the man be the sole provider in the family? Should he be the one paying the rent, paying the school fees, paying the utility bills, filling the gas? Should the man be the sole provider? Because in being the sole provider means that everything monetary, everything to be done should be the sole responsibility of the man. In fact, down to being the security officer of the home.
Okay, thank you. The woman can help out when it comes to this, but it is not really, really, really compulsory. It shouldn't be shared and say you must be doing this. A man shouldn't tell his wife that I will leave this one to you. You must be doing it. No. But women, if you want your husband to live long, if you want to enjoy your husband to the fullest, you should be able to help her. We have been called to be an helpmate. We have been called to be an helpmate. So you should help your husband. At times you can even surprise him. Ah, darling, don't worry. If you have the means, if you have the capability to even pay the rent or school fees, anyone, just pick one and make him happy. You see that man will cherish you. Our money shouldn't be for jewelries, clothes, and all that alone. We should be able to help out at home too. It will make the home very strong and the man will be happy. Everyone will be happy.
Okay, yes, I think I would support the motion that they've already moved. That yes, though the man is should be the sole provider in the home, if there happens to be an issue, maybe the man lost his job, or the man the woman has there are women that actually they earn more than their husband. It doesn't mean that you should disrespect him. It's you can actually assist him. I know that there are some women that they drive their cars, they don't even know how it's being fueled, they don't even know where they will refill the water. They know nothing about anything, about absolutely anything in the home. But I think that in a situation where a woman has the capacity to, once in a while you should be able to surprise your husband to actually feel the gas. Or I just want to say something that there is this colleague of mine that was saying one day that Kamara is actually absurd that a woman will not call you on phone, honey. There's no matches. There's no matches. Where I understand, but what he was trying to say that day is that women should actually be responsible for some things in the home. In as much as yes, this man should be the sole provider. Like you said, God has called us to be the helpmates. And in being the helpmates, wherever you feel that this man is lagging behind, you should be able to support him. So that, like you also said, so that they will live longer for us and also help us train these children. So, as much as possible, please, women, we beg. We know it's not your duty to pay school fees, to pay house rent. If you have 3, 4 kids and you have the capacity, you can actually surprise your husband. And when it comes to pay school fees, you will see that one child's school fees have actually been taken care of, or you decided to just fuel your car for the day. It will actually make him happy. And I also feel that women taking up some little responsibilities and also supporting their husbands in the home can actually give them a say in that home. It would also make even the brothers-in-law know that our wife contributes to the well-being of this home. It gives you some sort of honor. That is what I feel. When they know that they cannot ride you, you have some part you are playing in the home. They will not feel that you are only coming to come and enjoy and squander whatever their brother have actually gathered up. So thank you for that. I really it actually got me talking on that. I want to ask another question. Should husbands be lazy? There are men, I say this because there are men that feel that once they have actually married the woman into the house, they own everything. I would not mention a certain tribe, but I have heard of a certain tribe in Africa where that the women are the hardworking ones. They go out there, they hustle. I don't know how, I don't really understand how that should actually happen. But I know that there are men out there that they have actually sworn an oath with laziness. They are being fed by their wives. They are being catered for by their wives. They just come back. Some actually drink their lives away. They actually, I don't know, I don't really understand the orientation they had growing up, that they feel that once and to some extent it goes as bad as this, especially these lazy men, sorry to say, they are the ones that pound their women the most. So I want to ask, I don't know, should there be in any way where a man should be lazy? Let me start with you.
Thank you. Laziness.
Or what makes men to be lazy?
Okay. What makes men? I will start with laziness. Laziness is never a good virtue. What is bad is bad. There's no how we can paint it. What is good, but what is bad is already bad. Don't say, because of this. There's no excuse for laziness. Even a child, children at home shouldn't be lazy. How much more the head of the family? You should be up and doing. If you can, some of them, their excuse is that I can't do this work. This work is too low to me. I cannot just do it. I can't be telling everybody sa. Why others are doing this and they are going up. You remain there because you just want to start big. Laziness shouldn't be encouraged in men, because any man that is lazy, no matter what, you will not be respected. Your wife will not respect you. Your children will not respect you. The society you are, nobody will respect you there. You will be looked down on. So for your own, if for your own self-esteem, you should be up and doing. You should have something doing. There are works out there. Not that we must see the one that is the white collar one before we can actually put food on our table. Even if it's not paying much, but at least it could cover something at home. So laziness should not be encouraged among men or anybody at that.
Okay, but do you have anything to say?
Yes, in terms of laziness, no man should be lazy. Because once a man is lazy, it makes your mindset to be depressed. It makes your mindset to be, that confidence in you will not be there. So it makes every man need to work to put food on the table. It makes a home to be happy when a man is not lazy. So for me, I discourage for a man to be lazy.
Okay, I want to ask a question. Who should be a perfect role model in the family? I asked this question to bring out a point in regards to the laziness that a man should be the role model. Well, parents in general, both as a woman and the husband in the family. We are the number one role model of our children.
That's true.
We should be able to let them know that you get to the heights you are in life through hard work. They should be able to know that, oh, my daddy will not do this, my daddy will not like this. They should be able to emulate hard work from you. There are virtues like we discussed in one of our programs about adolescents. I Last week we discussed in one of our programs, and one of the guest speaker actually mentioned that um, some of the challenges that these adolescents have is not actually from their peers, it's from what they have seen their parents do. So I believe that these men, or they should be the first role model in the family. So I want to ask, who should be the best role model in the family?
So thank you for that question. I believe the both parents should be a perfect role model for the family. But when it comes to a boy child, a boy child would like to take a lot after his father. A boy child that sees his father beating the wife will grow up to think that this is right. This is how you treat a woman. You have to beat this woman before they can actually listen to you. So, in that aspect, if a father is beating the is beating the wife and the boy child is seeing it, he's going to grow up to start beating his own wife too. So the father should be careful in this aspect. It's not something that I've seen it, because a man, even call himself a pastor, will sit down, beat his wife and all that, because that is what the father was doing to the mother, and he grew up like that. Whatever we grow up with is it. In fact, it takes the grace of God, if both positive and negative. So the father should be careful in this. You should respect your wife where your children are, even at their back, but especially when they are seeing you, because they will learn those things. I said, my father don't do like my father cannot talk to my mother like this. I shouldn't talk to my wife. By the time they grow up, they will not be able to talk to their wife anyhow. So father is a good thing and should be a good role model to the children.
Okay, I want to ask you that as well. Who should be the best role model for the children? Should it be the mother, or should it be the father? Should it be the husband or the wife? Who should be the best role model for their children?
The father should be the role model for the children. Like in some homes, I know the father is the role model, because it's what you have is what you're going to give. If you have love, you're going to give the children love. That's the father. If you have hate, you're going to show it on the children. So for me, the best and the good model should be the father.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to ask one last question. Um, there are some men that believe that we women. I know that we women, we have our issues. Yes, yes, we tend to talk a lot. We tend to nag a lot. We tend to complain a lot. There are some men that believe that the best way to correct their wives is probably to beat her, to hit her. Uh, some will tell you that if I've not beaten my wife, her head will not be okay. She will not get herself. Yes. So I want to ask, in this family of a thing, because our program centers on family, also our program centers on family. I want to ask, as a husband, what do you think? Okay, as a woman, as a wife, what would you say should be the best way for your husband to correct you if you displayed an action or you did something that he does not like? I don't know. Sorry to actually mention, um somewhere last week or 2 weeks back, we had a conversation with somebody, an elderly woman, and she actually said that forget, if your husband does not beat you, does not beat you, he does not love you. I was actually shocked. I was like, hey, mommy. She said, yes, so if he does not beat you, that there is no love there. I was shocked. And this woman was already in her, if I should say, in her 60s. So I could imagine how much goes back she would have already corrected to be, to be okay with such kind of thing. So I want to ask, please. I know that we are a lot. We are sometimes even looking at myself as a woman. I'm like, shoo, let me do this now. If it's to be a man, what is the best way that you feel that a woman can be corrected by her husband?
Thank you. Everybody wants to be corrected in love. That is it. There are ways to correct someone. The person will know that what I've really done is bad. Our manner of approach speaks a lot. But let's rule out the beating aspect. It's no for me. Because when you are beating someone, if you want to vent your anger, go and get a punching bag, not your wife. How can you tell me that if when you beat me, my head will correct? I'm not a punching bag to anybody. Nobody should try it with me. So there are ways. In such family, I think they both need help. They need to see a good counselor so that they will be out of that shackle. It's a shackle. So, like I said, if you want to correct something, even if it's verbal, at times some verbal words are very strong that somebody can even go and hang himself. So correct the person in love. Dear, this thing is not good though. Or when they are in the inner room, no, what you did that time, as you are correcting those children, it's too much. But I cannot disagree with you in their presence in order not to create no division. You correct in love. Nobody is stupid. When you correct them in love, they will take to it. So every correction should be on love base. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, do you have anything to say?
Okay, let me add to what she said. One, good, love. Two, eye to ball. Where maybe in a public place you did something wrong, and the best way a man could correct you maybe eye to ball. Some men, some families, they talk to themselves with eye to ball. The woman can be corrected. And thirdly, you can inner room, you can correct her. My wife, what you are doing outside, I don't like it. Try and change. That is another way to correct yourselves.
Okay, thank you so much. So I believe it's so sad that this episode would actually have to come to an end. I believe the men out there has actually drawn one or two things from these beautiful ladies on how to be a better husband and how to actually take care of your home. I will just pick out some few points in summary. We know that we are aware that some of us as women, we go overboard with a lot of things, but we should know that everyone loves to be corrected in love. We should also avoid shouting or on our wives in the presence of the children, and let us try as much as possible to know how to talk things over. Let us always engage in conversations to talk things over. And as a man, please, if you don't have anything doing, it might actually lead to a lot of fracas in the home. Please get something doing so that you can actually take good care of your family and your home. We hope to see you next week. Thank you so much for
This
watching.
home will be happy. This home will be joyful.
Keep it